New World Order, you underestimated the people. You took a gamble and you lost.
Okay, we don't like this. Okay, well then we're going to do this. And that is just how it's going to be.
Evidence brought to light that there is a corrupt officer, or that that officer did shoot that kid on purpose.
I don't care how I look, I don't care how I sound, I don't care what the beat is. I just care the message gets across.
So I'm sitting back and I'm watching my weekly report, right? Because we always got to check out the weekly report. There's always something in there that'll make you chuckle. There's always something there that'll make you scratch your head and wonder, maybe I should look into this. And Tin Man and Lucid, man, their banter, you can't match up to that. All of a sudden you got Tin Man saying something, you got Lucid go, oh no you didn't. You didn't just say. So, of course, I'm folded over laughing at how this has all transpired and how the conversation is going, which I love it. I'm going to put in a few cents here. I love the fact that Tin Man brought in ISIS, and he brought in the fact that the name changed to ISIL. Something I would like people to really look into, and I mean like fine-tooth comb this shit, okay? And I'm going to help you a little bit, just a little bit, okay? ISIS, Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. ISIS. Now you can go back into the 1990s and there's a CPAC video going around in which that's an official government, them chit-chatting amongst themselves, produced on CPAC. And it said that ISIS was called apparently the Mossad. And the American government was trying to figure out an English translation. I don't know why they can't just say the Mossad. It's a rather easy thing to say. Mossad. You know? Mossad. Say it with me now. Mossad. It's not hard. So why they had to put some English words behind it, I have no idea, but whatever. It turned out that the response that came back from, I believe it was the advisor to the Israeli Prime Minister, if I'm not mistaken, or it was somebody very, very close to the Prime Minister. And they took that and ran with it. And it was explained to them that Mossad was the Israeli Secret Intelligence Services, which could become an acronym for ISIS. Known as ISIS, sorry. So, that's one little piece of crucial evidence that's important to know about ISIS, is that there is actually a CPAC video floating on the internet. It's all about 45 seconds long. And it indicates that ISIS is an Israeli Secret Intelligence Services. Okay. So we went from ISIS to ISIL. Okay. I guess that's one way to hide it. You say ISIL long enough, people forget about ISIS. Trust me. I know these things. People forget about things really easily. But anyway, I digress. Moving forward onto the also why I believe ISIS belongs to Israel. A report was floating around, and guys, I have nothing to earn lying to you about this right now. I really don't. And you guys know that I report the information that's brought to me, and that it is your guys' responsibility to bring me the most factual and accurate information available. I'm not an absolute idiot. If he brings me something that I feel is really wrong, it doesn't compute, I do have sources that I check with, and they're like, oh no, that's just spam, that's been circulating. But if it's pretty on the nose and hard to argue with, these are the things I want to see. That's how I got the 45-second CPAC video indicating that ISIS belongs to Israel. Along with another report that stated that 2 of ISIS's high-ranking officials were seeking asylum in Israel. Take a second. Okay. Now we'll say it out loud again, just to make sure people understand. 2, count them with me, 2 high-ranking ISIS officials are seeking asylum in Israel. Explain to me how the Islamic, because remember the official story out here is that ISIS belongs to Islam. Explain to me how 2 high-ranking Islamic, dare I even say the fucking word, terrorist, okay? Say it with me now. 2 high-ranking Islamic ISIS terrorists who have been bombing the best part of fucking Israel with rockets and this and that and that and this. If this is the truth, because I do not believe it to be the truth, you already know my stance and opinions on this, but if this is the truth, The two high-ranking Islamic ISIS militants are seeking asylum in Israel, and Israel has granted it to them. Well, something doesn't fucking compute. Why would anybody grant asylum to their enemy? Now, asylum is something like what Julian Assange is seeking. You know, he fucked up the United States' fucking information systems, and now it's all out there for the world to see, right? And now he's seeking asylum in other countries. See, that's how that shit works. You're not one of the anti-Israelite fucking terrorists applying for asylum within Israel. The shit just doesn't compute, guys. Come on now. So, now, think it all the way through. What if it's two high-ranking Israeli secret intelligence services that are seeking asylum within Israel? Whoa. Hell of a lot easier to fucking swallow. Shit makes a lot more sense like that now, doesn't it? But I'm the crazy guy. That's okay. I'm allowed to take on that role. So, ISIS does not belong to Islam. Why would they want to switch it up? Because this is the last step. If they cannot go to war with Iran and Syria via propaganda, there'll be another blood sacrifice on the rise. You like to call it false flag. But that's the only way that the Western continent is going to engage Iran. It's important, guys. Very important. The war of propaganda must win first. Then the attack can take place. Then the nation shall be pushed through fervor of war. Trust me, it's not my first time seeing this. This is just how it works. You got to derail it as fast as humanly possible. Because the Israeli Secret Intelligence Services, better known as ISIS, has been doing a great job destabilizing countries all over the world right now. It's because they want Iran, guys. It's not news. Look into it. I'm going to come back with some more of this here because I find that this opinion right now and this little Learn with Connor session is very important right now. So I'm going to keep going. All right, Tin Man, just do what you got to do, brother.